Have a great Sunday.
Whitney, thank you. Well, he really needs no introduction. A UK basketball champion, NBA national champion, father, Louisville native, and really ramping up humanitarian efforts here lately. Derek Anderson is making the world a better place after his pro career. And he's joining me now to talk about his latest initiative and an upcoming gala. Good morning.
Good morning.
So great to have you here. Retirement looking good on you, huh?
I'm holding on.
So far, so good. I'd say so yourself. Let's get into acts of kindness. It's your brainchild. Explain what it is and where this idea came from.
Well, it came from basically watching how, you went from education to the workforce, but we've lost the middle gap of common courtesy and life skills, real life skills. Teaching people how to act, teaching people how to prepare themselves for the real life. And no one actually taught us that. And what acts of kindness is basically if you're kind to people, you're able to get opportunities to better your life. And that's what we've missed in communities and workforce. There's so many job opportunities are open, but we don't have that gap of how to perform, how to act, how to train our minds to prepare for that. So I wanted to do that, and acts of kindness is free. Everyone can do it. It's global. Like I'm going across the world doing these things, and I felt like our hometown really needed to show what we're all about, and I think that's what I dedicated myself to.
And so this coincides really well with the Stamina Foundation. I feel like a lot of people don't know that you've been in the giving back business for quite some time.
Yeah, what happened was I give back, but a lot of people don't understand they have to give back in themselves. And I think it's free, and you don't have to do anything except to do that. So like now, I have 2 bags. It's acts of kindness. So I give you one. And you have to give this to someone you don't know. And now their mindset is like, well, someone did something nice for me, and now that I've done that, now that continues on. So it's like the love fact. If I tell someone I love them, now they tell someone else, you become immortal because it continues to go on, whether you're dead or not. And I think, something like that is what we actually can benefit from. So I've been doing this for many years. It started with my basketball camp. I give a kid a gift card, and he has to buy someone else something, and then that other person does the same thing. So it becomes continuous, and it's not where just asking where your money is going. You actually get to see it, and so it posted on social media.
Well, now we got to see me. The challenge has been posted, Kentuckiana. So there's an upcoming gala where people can learn more details about this, meet some great pros. Give us those details of the gala.
Well, it's October 14th, and it's at the Ali Center. My mentor, I felt like I wanted to do it there. I came back home and said, let's give him what he's deserving. And he taught me a lot of those things, just being kind to people, not ignoring people. And for me, it was making sure that I did that. So we're going to have a bunch of celebrities from all over the world. I spoke at United Nations. I got some guests coming in. Yes, I received the Foundation Award from United Nations. So I've been doing some things that's going to bring Louisville to where it needs to be. We've got some very good positive people here, and we need to show that, but we need to do it together. They always ask me, hey, can you pay for this? I'm like, let's do it together and we can get a lot more done. So I'll be excited. A lot of former UK, U of L players are coming. So
can you drop a few names yet?
Well, not yet. I'm going to put it out there.
I tried.
I'll put it out there.
What reason?
Just one. Derek Anderson will be there.
There we go. You guys just had your 20th, I saw on Twitter, 20th reunion too. So you kind of funneled in really well to your city. So let's get to it. 80 homicides as of Friday. We're going to pace for a record year. When you see these numbers, when you see the blood on the pavement, when you see the young ages affected, what is going through your mind?
Well, it's always been the same. If you can't change the people, you can't change what happens to the people. And I think that's what I want to get to the source of the problem. Like, I can't raise another person's child, but I can help them. So now that I'm giving them opportunities to have a conversation with me, interacting with them, now you can, and I'm teaching them to create their own brand. So now they don't have time to get in trouble if they're worried about making sure that they do what they have to do. If I put a blank shirt on, it's like $10, but if you put a Nike shirt on, it's $30. So make sure these kids and these young adults have a brand of themselves. You are your own job, your own company. So if you have to go to the source of the problem, you get their minds to change, you start to see the change, because it sickens me, but I know what the problem is, and it's the source of how they act because of what they don't have anything else to do. They don't have anything to brand except the neighborhoods or what they're affiliated with. Their environment. So you got to change their mindset to change the problem. So, it's been going on for years. I grew up in Southwick, so I've seen violence, but we always had to feel like, let's be together as a family. Once we get together, we can change anything.
What is this? There's no contract that said you had to play for UK, play in the pros, come back home, set things up, give back. Why are you doing this?
Well, I've seen other people help me. My Uncle George helped me from, not having a lot of family members around. And my school teachers were very significant in my life. they wound up telling me, keep your head up, you're better than this. You know, that positive reinforcement gave me an opportunity. Coach Sawyer, Terrence Mormon, all these people kept giving me positive information, and I used that. It wasn't money, it wasn't shoes, it wasn't Jordans. It was information and knowledge and kindness that gave me an opportunity. So I felt like that was the reason why I always had to give back. You know, there was a saying that, you know, some people aren't role models. If you're given a gift, that gift is not yours. It's a gift to be returned to the other people. So for me, it was making sure that I did my job while I could. You know, I always say is, you know, it's like do all you can while you can. And that's what I want to do.
Okay. So this is my first time seeing you this summer, and you kind of alluded to it with your gala being at the Muhammad Ali Center. Another Louisville native, easily one of your inspirations. I follow you on Twitter, so I see it all. His passing in June. What is his lasting effect? What did he mean to you? We have a campaign here, #InspiredByAli. How are you, #InspiredByAli?
Well, I've always put in my hashtag is leave more than your name. He's left more than his name. He's left an impact on me and my family. Everybody that I've known that's come into contact with him has always said the same thing, is he was a great person. And that's what I want to be, as a great person. I don't want to be known as a great athlete, a great basketball player. I want to be known as a great person who has influenced, who's helped other people be better people. You know, help others help other people, and that's what I want to do. He's shown me by example. Wasn't a whole lot of talking. He did the talking before he became a champion, and then when he became a champion, he became a great person. And I think that's what I want to always have, that legacy for me, is just being a great person and loving life. You know, when you do life, you got to have fun. Don't be mad all the time, upset. Have fun and enjoy yourself.
Yeah. Tickets for the gala, information on your websites. Yes. Go ahead and plug all of that. I'm going to sneeze too. Go ahead.
It's StaminaFD.com. So it's StaminaFD.com, and everything's on my site. You go to my site, you'll see everything that I'm doing globally, nationally, and of course locally. And once we get our foundation, I'm building a Stamina Academy. You'll see everything on there. I'm going to change this whole city's mindset.
I told you it was coming. Bless me. You said once you're going to build it, keep going?
Yes, we're going to build a Stamina Academy here, and that's what we're going to do, just completely just change this whole outcome of the life. Not just the city, but the world. We want to change it with acts of kindness, one day at a time.
Beautiful, beautiful. I got Derek Anderson up Sunday of Labor Day weekend. He looked real early. With one eye open, he came in. It is so good to see you. Everything that you do for this community. You know, I'm a transplant here, but I'm just so grateful for you to get up, spread this word, and looking forward to a successful inaugural gala for you. Yep. So we will put all this information. Hope you got some Kleenexes in this bag for me. These allergies, Reed. All this information will be posted on WHAS11.com as soon as we get off air. We will link you to all of Derek's websites, and let's go ahead and send it over to Reed.
Let's check your